Yeah. Jason Phillips from Appraise. Firing up a cold start on a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro RS SS. It's a nice cool day in Michigan. About 50 degrees in this barn. Go ahead, fire up please. It's an original 350 SS L48 car. Really great options. Car's got stainless steel exhaust. Let's get it outside and check it out. It's getting cold. Let's get around this car a little bit. First of all, it's an L48 Los Angeles mid-ice-built car. First week in November. Got a lot of trim tag detail information. The tag rivets look nice. Looks like it should. The block is a 393-2388 block. That's a 69 Camaro block. Kind of a rare block if you look in the Chevy by the numbers. 300 horse unit. They may have used it in some other applications as well. Car is set up with factory air, trim coated as such. Conventional ignition, all the air conditioning is hooked up. Delco tar top with period correct cables. That's a cover on the battery. The engine bay is detailed very nicely. Power steering, power brakes car. Something else that's kind of interesting, not these towers. The tower's got the tower clamps, GM hoses, but that's not what I was going to show you. I'm going to pop underneath and show you the engine. Sounds real good. Up there mounted on the subframe rail. The L48 cars had a metering valve went to the rear brakes. While we're under the car, take a quick peek. Lighting's not fantastic, but floor pans are real stout, nice shape. Didn't see any patches when I was down there. Has the correct stainless 2-inch dual exhaust all the way back into the transverse mount muffler, into dual stainless tailpipes. Correct mono-leaf rear springs. Car's still set up with a 12-bolt. Gas date on that's January of '68. Exhaust sounds real good. The reverse lights and the RS package are mounted in the tail panel. Of course, you know that. And you've seen other videos that I've pointed out that the reverse lights drop down through the floor pan into this rubber grommet out of a green wire. Looks like we got a bulb out of the tail light. I bet that'll work better if we plug it in. But anyway, those are the wire harnesses that drop out of a single green wire harness coming from the tail lights. Those are that's a true RS setup. The trunk has been resplattered with aqua paint. It's got a jack and a spare and a toolkit. Under the mat, it's pretty clean. A little bit of cosmetic oxidation there. Jams are in nice shape. A little crack in the paint right there. K797-2, I believe, was the trim code on this original parchment interior RS. Bucket seats. I think the two indicated black carpet, black dash, black door trim. And there was an option for the deluxe one-piece armrest. Car is equipped with tilt wheel, power windows. Tack is 5500 redline, 7 grand high, and I think that's correct for an L48 option. Rally gauge cluster is showing us about 60% oil pressure. It was a little higher on cold start. Clock's working. Fuel and temp gauges appear to be working good. Air-conditioned vehicle. The interior shows very nicely. The headliner's in excellent shape. Package tray, rear seat, date-coded seat belts, late '66. Nice thing about an original California body is the evidence of original sheet metal. There's no quarter panel seams or layover seams in the back of the trunk where you commonly see evidence of quarter panel replacement. This car doesn't appear to have that. Headlights appear to be functioning as they should. Signals are operating. Brake. Yep, thank you. Got a dim bulb there on the right side. The reverse lights did not come on earlier when we backed it out of the garage. I had an opportunity to magnet test the car earlier and run a digital paint meter all the way around it. You can see the car has a very good magnetic adhesion in these areas where the magnets are showing. They're sticking already. We got about 8 mils, 8.5. 6.5 and 5.5. It's pretty much that way all the way around the entire car. There was a little bit of filler right up to here, probably where there was a dent worked out in the car at some point. 28.5, 27.5. Well, there was an area here that didn't read a minute ago. Right there. So there's a little area right in here where there was some filler used. General circle vicinity. The car lines are very nice. Doors open and close nicely. Electric windows work. The passenger front and rear window motors are a little slow. It's got correct Chevy rallies, 14-inch with the flat caps and rings. Those wheels have been sandblasted and repainted. They're in nice shape all the way around. EFGs have about 95% of their tread. Here's all the trim was pulled off the car prior to being repainted. Another sign of the original quarter panels is that there's no lip edge of the quarter hanging out inside that chrome molding. In other words, you see molding, you don't see panel. All these belt moldings were changed when the car was repainted. Door lines are pretty good. Commonly on these first gen cars you see an issue between the bottom of the quarter and the door where aftermarket quarters were used. SS hood bulge trim is in very nice shape. Wheel opening moldings were probably all changed. Overall, it's a very nice example of a highly optioned L48 SS 350 SS RS trim package. Alright, let's take it down the road and see how it runs. Well, the answer is yes, it does have a posi. Well, we were going to take you for a ride, but it just started snowing and the weather is just not particularly nice today. We got to go through mud to get the car. Yesterday it rained, and I think we're going to pass on that option, but it definitely wants to run, show its aggression. This vehicle is being offered for sale. If you are interested, 800-301-3886. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise. 1967 Chevrolet Camaro RS SS L48, 350, 300 horse, highly optioned car. Very unique color, that plum, dark plum. I think that's what royal plum is the technical term for it, and that is an OEM color on that car. It's beautiful. It's not a color you see very often on a Camaro. Big, it's got the big bumper guards front and rear. That was an option. Has the remote mirror 4F code on the trim tag. I haven't fully decoded all the options. Got the antenna option. Power steering pump has a little bit of a whine to it. Maybe low on fluid, or it might need service. Going through all of them, but oh, it's got tinted glass and it's got a folding rear seat. Let's check that out. That's cool. That's not in every Camaro you check out.
This is all the options. See what it is.
Date-coded seat belts, manual antenna. There's very little to complain about on the car. There's a little bit of hairline roller marks here on the side of this glass. A few little tiny light hairline marks. This is all original glass with the soft gray markings. The only glass that's been changed, I believe, is this windshield. No stone chips noted. It's got an updated speaker, dual speaker in the dash opening, as you can see. There's a small little paint scuff right here on the left quarter. Actually, that's dirt. That'll come off. I saw a little scratch here earlier. It's about an inch long, a little hairline scratch. That might actually buff out. The reflective quality of the paint is very nice. Presents well, minimal orange peel. These seams were filled, and there's a little crack scratch along this one. A little crack in this filler panel here, a little evidence of filler there actually. I laid a magnet all along that quarter. The car might have been tunked in the back end a long time ago in the 70s in the rear end. I saw some real light evidence of that beneath the vehicle, but it doesn't appear any of the actual sheet metal was changed. I don't think in '67 they called this a rally gauge console, competition console maybe, something close to that. The radio comes on and makes a little noise. The fan controls and the heat work. The AC did not kick on. Vinyl dash pads in real nice shape. Mirror's been replaced. Headliner shows nice. I have still photos of all this, couple hundred of them. Okay, that's about wrapping it up. The doors close. Really nice and easy. Both sides same way. Good looking '67 Camaro. Let me know if you think it's worthy of sitting in your garage. 800-301-3886. Thanks for looking. Stainless exhaust sounds nice. A little condensation. Nothing ugly coming out of there. Final wrap up. The lenses and bezels and trim, they're all in really nice shape. The bumpers could stand a polish, but they've been either replaced or replated. No real visual dings or issues to talk about. Vinyl top is in excellent shape. I'll have to check that trim tag and see if that was an option. I forgot what the code is on that. I'll have to look it up. Go rely on the CRG guys. But it's a very, very good looking, solid Van Nuys produced California Camaro. Have a great day. Thanks a lot.